Hi guys, my name is Tamir and this will be a tutorial how to work the Juno GI, the Roland Juno GI with a DAW software like Cubase or Sonar. In fact, why do we need to use the Juno GI with Cubase or with Sonar or with another DAW? The problem with the Juno GI is that it doesn't have a sequencer, so you can't fix playing mistakes, quantize your drum track or something like that. And this is a real problem for someone that wants to do a professional music. So the solution is to use the Sonar Sonar X2 with I think it came with LE, but I didn't bought my instrument from the shop. I bought it from someone and he didn't have the software with the machine, so I downloaded the Sonar X2 to use it with the Juno GI, because my problem is that I'm used to use Cubase 5 and there isn't any sounds. I wanted to use the Juno GI sounds, but the problem that I didn't got the XML file. The site of Roland give you a text file for this the instrument of the Juno GI, so they couldn't implant it to the Cubase. I tried the method that Roland gave in their site, but it didn't work. Anyway, I didn't have a choice, so I downloaded the Sonar X2, and the Sonar X2 did recognize the sounds of the Juno GI. I will show you later in this tutorial how to do it. But another problem is when you use the Juno GI as MIDI controller with the sound of the Juno GI through the Sonar, you get the sounds but without the effects of the sounds that Juno GI gives. I will show you example for it later. Another problem is that the Juno GI have it's an advantage, but you will understand why it's a problem. Also, the Juno GI have a problem. It have a sound card on board on the instrument, so you supposedly do not need another sound card to use the Juno GI with the computer. You can use the sound card of the Juno GI with the computer. But, and this is a big but, this is a big problem, the Juno GI can transmit to the computer 3 ways of sound. One, it's the old sound that it gets, means the keyboard and audio and the computer, okay? And everything that the Juno GI get from the computer, it transmits back to the track that you are recording. So if you have let's say a metronome, okay? If you have a metronome and you will record the track, it will record the metronome too. So this is a problem. And if you use the audio only, the audio input only, so then you don't get the keyboard playing the keyboard tracks that you need. So eventually you will need a sound card, another sound card. I'm using the Lexicon Alpha, and this is the way to solve this problem. I will explain to you through the Juno GI. If you can see, this is the Juno GI. I will open it. I don't know how can you see it through there. Let's see. Okay. If you push the menu, let's hit exit the menu, and you go to the system, press enter, and the general. You can see here the USB audio, okay, the third line from the USB audio called USB audio to computer. Here we have three options. Mix, it's the sound of the keyboard and the audio, and the computer, everything that the Juno GI received, it sends back to the computer. So if you are using a DAW like Cubase, it will record the metronome, for example. It will record all the tracks that is not muted. It will record to the new track. So this is a little bit of a problem. And if you are using MIDI channel on the Cubase, let's say, it will record the MIDI channel, but the output will be a very dry sound, not the sound with the effects of the Juno GI. I will give you an example later. Here, if you can see, there is input with FX. This is only the audio in, like the microphone or the guitar or anything like this, or the mix. We are usually use the mix because we need the sound of the keyboard of the Juno GI and not only the microphone or the guitar. Okay? Now I'll take back the camera. This tutorial will not explain how to install the Juno GI driver. This is there are many other tutorials how to install the Juno GI, the audio driver, and it is very simple. So I'm focusing on this tutorial only with the problem that you may interval, you may come in the way when you are trying to use the Juno GI with the software. Now I will stop this tutorial and we will go to the screen to see how to work and how to work past this Juno GI audio card problem, and how to record with quantize and everything on your DAW. Okay. Now we are on the computer, so we will see how to work across the problem of the Juno GI MIDI work. Okay, let's before we explain how to work across it, let's understand the problems. Okay, I will open now Sonar X2 and explain how you meet the problem and what is basically the problem with the Juno GI and the DAW workflow on your computer. Okay, let's open let's create a new project. Let's call it sample 2. Okay, okay, as you can see, and I will not explain this because this is for not for beginners. This is more for how can I say it? I'm sorry for my English. For more advanced users. So now I will take down the console and start working. If you can see, I will insert a MIDI track, okay? And in the MIDI track already we have the Juno GI. It's on Omni, okay, and let's use our banks. Okay, first of all, in the utility, if you press P, I can configure the instruments I have. Okay, as you can see, all the except channel 10 that goes to the rhythm section, all the other channels, other 16 channels, going to the tone section. So okay, first of all, I will choose, instead of the ASIO for all, I will use the Juno G out, and in the driver setting I will use let's hit enter P. Okay, now I will enter again to the interface with the pressing of the P key. Okay, driver is Juno GI out, Juno GI in. The audio panel is the Juno GI audio panel. Okay, playback and recording, this is all okay. Now if I'm going to push on the Juno GI in the MIDI control button, so the Juno GI will play as a MIDI keyboard and not will transmit out the sound that we have. Now I will choose on the MIDI channel the bank. Okay, okay, as you can see here, I will take for this channel the channel number 1 and will go to the bank. Okay, I will give you a sound that you will understand the problem of the Juno GI in fact. Okay, now you see. If you can hear, this is the Syrian Cosm. Okay, the Syrian Cosm is like an electric guitar, but this is the difference. I'm sorry. This is the difference between the original sound. Let's take it from here. Okay, as you can hear, the original sound is very good, but if we are using the DAW sound, the DAW sound, it's the same sound. Let's see what's happening. It's the same sound, but this one is not going through the effects, the sound effects of the Juno GI, so you are losing all the richness of the sound. And I don't know, I'm sure there is a way, but I don't know how to do it with the DAW. So I want to use the original sound of the instrument and not the MIDI sound that gives the DAW, in fact. So the solution, in fact, is to delete this track, not pushing the MIDI control, leave the MIDI control off, the MIDI control on the Juno GI off the button, and choose the sound that you want and open a MIDI track without touching it, okay? Now make a bar of 4 on 4. Okay, well, let's do it with loop and start recording. Okay, now you can hear it. In fact, let's do something else. I will erase this track, and I will do a drum track. This is more wait. In fact, we'll go to P and we'll make a pre-count for the metronome for 1 bar. You can hear the drums that I made. This is the advantage of using software. You can fix the beat. If you will press Q for quantize, okay, I can fix the beat. Let's see before the quantize how it is looking. You can see that this is not straight on the point. Can you see it? I'm sure you can. So if I'll do the quantize, now if I'll open it, you see it's exactly on the beat. It will sound much better. But there is another problem. This another problem made me use a external sound card and not the Juno GI. What is the problem? The problem that the Juno GI transmits his own sound and the sound that he's getting from the computer together to the DAW. What that means? It means that you hear the sound twice. So it's little bit it's not the real sound. It's like to hear the same sound twice. It's little bit transferring the sound, and if you want the original sound, you have to use another sound card and to put the Juno GI out to this another sound card in. So the Juno GI will not play what he hears from the computer. He has to play only its own sound and not the sound that is getting from the computer. What's the problem now? I will show you. I'll open. This is a MIDI track, okay? This is plays. This is a send electronic data to the Juno GI how to play, okay? This is not an audio. If I will open now an audio track so I can record this MIDI track, okay? Let's see what happened. I will leave open the the metronome on the recording. So listen what happened. Okay, let's arm it. Let's take it, rewind back and record. Okay, now we've got it. So I will delete the original MIDI track. Oops, edit, undo. Only this track, delete track. Now see what happened. There isn't any metronome. It just recorded the metronome sound from the sound that the Juno GI gets from the computer. So you have to record without, for example, in this case, without the sounds of the metronome. For example, if you are recording few tracks, you have to mute all the tracks and always record without the metronome, only the MIDI track that you want to audio. This is a very, very big problem. So the only solution that I found is to use another sound card, and now I will show you how it works with another sound card. With another external sound card, we are solving two problems. First, we are not recording in the mix mode, we are not recording the sound that we get from the computer. We are recording only the sound of the Juno GI. The second problem, we are not hearing duplicate sound. We are not hearing the Juno GI and the Juno GI sound that he gets from the computer of his own voice. Okay, so this little bit of duplicate sound of the sound itself, it's not there. Let's see how can we do it. I will now erase this track, and now I will go to the devices. I don't know why I can't see my alpha. Let's close it and open again. Okay, because I'm using the alpha for the recording of this I'm using the alpha to record this demonstration, this guide, so the Sonar X2 won't have me to use it for the Sonar X2. Let's see how to solve this problem. Okay, never mind. I will use the audio for all. I hope my software will not crash. Okay, let's hit enter. Okay. let's see, the driver ISO for all in, let's leave the Juno GI, playback and recording, configuration, file sync, audio for all, everything is supposed to be cool. Okay, if I go to the audio panel, I want in this one, okay, and not the Juno GI. I don't want in the Juno GI, I want in. The problem that I'm using the out now. Okay, never mind. I can use the out of the Juno GI and the in of, this is the problem maker, the in of the Juno GI. I will not use the in, I will only use the out, okay, and the out of the Juno GI and the in of my external Lexicon Alpha sound card. Now I will close it, and now you will hear the difference. Now you will hear the difference in my workflow. Okay. Now again we will make a loop. Let's make a pre-count of the metronome in 1 bar. Now I will touch it and we'll do a quantize. Okay. Okay, this is good. This is good. Now I will have an audio track, and I will record my Juno GI. Will arm this track, so it will record. And now you can see when I will record, it won't have, when I play back my record, it won't have the metronome sound. Okay. Now I will take off the midi track. I don't need it anymore, and we'll play. Okay, you can't hear it because it's going out of my earphone here, because it's not going out from the Juno GI, it's going out from the alpha, and you can't hear the alpha for now. But you will trust me, there is no metronome in there. It's from the computer going out. There is no metronome anyway, so it records only what it gets from the actual Juno GI without the sound that it gets from the computer, from the sound card of the Juno GI from the computer. So this solves many problems. And when you are using a MIDI track without assigned assigned sounds from the Juno GI, you get actually the sound that you want from the Juno GI by selecting it. The misadvantage of it that you have to record after every track you are doing in MIDI, you have to record the track to audio track. This is not a very big problem, but you need to remember it. You can't record or play simultaneously, like two MIDI tracks together, like a piano and the guitar, bass and tupim, and bass guitar and tupim and drums together, because you have to it will play the sound that you choose on the Juno GI. This is not MIDI control, okay? This is actual sound of the Juno GI. So you remember to, after you are fixing all the parts of your track in the MIDI, you have to record it to audio and then move on to another MIDI channel. I hope that this tutorial helps you to make music with the Juno GI and a DAW software like Sonar, like Cubase. Cubase have the same problem and the same solution exactly. You need to record track by track, record it the second time to your after you are working on the track, to record it to audio track, and then use the audio tracks on your DAW. I hope this is helpful. This was helpful for everyone that stumble with my problems with the Juno GI and the DAW software. Thank you and have fun.